Jolan, true loyal citizens of the Empire. It's time to go back to, you know what? What we do best. Yeah, I went there. We're going to be landing these forces, obviously now, resuming with the war, but we're going to be landing these forces over there. Guarantee revoke doesn't matter. Actually, it does. That means Tal Shiar did do something eventually. They're not guaranteeing them anymore. Right, so just gonna sit there for now. It's Stalingrad that I'm most worried about. You didn't stop bombarding it in the interim period, did you? God, that would have been a disaster of epic military proportions and otherwise. Let's merge these two up. You're at Remus, I would assume? Maybe? Yes, you were at Remus. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm almost at fleet capacity. I don't think I want to build anything new. I think I want to just sit pretty with these 4 ships here and wait for the conclusion of this war. Now, question is there anything else to do? Basically, that's what I'm looking for here since I started the video. Is there anything else to do other than just, you know, let time pass by, get the ships in position, and take over the remaining few planets? I don't think there is. So, behold the might of the Romulans at war. Actually, I never took a look at these ships. Transports and how they look. Oh, decent. There we go. Alright, that's a done deal. Question is, where's the, is that a transporter? Yes. We might not need to take Voth officially, but I would like to. Just to put the final nail in the coffin, you know. There we go, we took this over. Question is, are you going to let me... No, still not. So, well, we're going to have to continue, aren't we? Mind you, that's even with the Shellyak that have taken over this place, they still don't want to surrender. Alright, you're going over there then. Meanwhile, we're just going to wait for the thing to reach this place. War is fun. Well, it's supposed to be, at least. Haven't seen much fun. Join the army, they said. It'll be fun, they said. We'll be home before Christmas, they said.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Experimental fleet. What about it is exactly experimental? Is it we're experimenting with having a fleet ever since you blew up our proper one? Is that it? Because if it is, I accept that explanation. Just saying. No, really, I do. I accept that explanation if that's the reason. Oh, we're actually fighting something. Oh, it's this thing. Never mind. Come on. Been watching a lot of StarCraft 2 recently, so I'm getting in the back in the groove for
Station complete.
The 300 APM games, which I believe it or not, once did have. Actually, I never hit 300. That was a bit. Not to sound racist, but that was a bit too Korean for me, and no, never got there. I think around 220, 250 was at my best, right? In my prime, as they say. I just hit that level, and I was Platinum, I believe. I just got promoted to Platinum, yes. And I've had the same old problem everyone else that plays StarCraft has. Got afraid to play because I would be demoted if I lose. Or if I lost too much, that is. So, didn't play a lot in Platinum, and I don't think I played at all, actually, maybe like one game or two. Actually, yeah, I think I played like 2 games in Platinum League, and
Alien spaceport engaged.
And moved on to other things. Didn't play StarCraft 2 ever since. But yeah, point being, I was pretty good. I think between Gold and Platinum is where we differentiate the good players from the people that are properly dedicated to improving. This wasn't Heart of the Swarm, mind you, so... fairly late in Heart of the Swarm, actually, as well, so... That's not necessarily true. Actually, late Heart of the Swarm would be prior to the next expansion's release, right? So it was like a few months into the Heart of the Swarm. 2 or 3 months into HOTS. Why am I talking about StarCraft? Look. What else am I going to talk about? Eh? What else am I going to talk about while I'm waiting for a group of transport ships to arrive to Voth? Star Trek? Okay, fair enough. We can talk about Star Trek instead. That's actually a really good point. What about Star Trek? I'm kidding. I guess I will shift over the topic of discussion to that in a bit, but yeah. But actually, I have no delusions of getting back into StarCraft 2, because if I do, I'll want to get good at it, and if I want to get good at it, I'll need to, you know, actively start working towards that goal, and that basically means I can kiss university goodbye, because you do not do anything other than StarCraft, and YouTube as well. Actually, maybe not YouTube, but if I didn't have a job on top of YouTube and university, one of those 3 things, maybe I could salvage. Yeah, I could. One of those 3 things plus StarCraft 2. I could salvage that. University and StarCraft, yeah. University and job. Oh, sorry, StarCraft and job, yeah. Stuff like that I could pull off too, but... yeah. Situation I'm in right now. Fuck no. Black Ops. Fuck yeah, let's go. Most Romulan tech ever. Acetona Simulator. Subspace Differential Sensor Array. Quantum Singularity 2. Ooh, this is good. I want this. Unlimited power. Yes. Alright, so another Legion is landing. This one with modifiers. Let's see how they do. To be honest, I mean, they're pretty shit. But we did make some headway into Voth. We did take out some of their units, so you know what? Could be worse. Now, from here, I think I'm gonna, yeah, get you guys up on your feet. And you're going to Vua, or Wua, or how the hell I'm supposed to pronounce it.
Long-range scan of planet.
But yeah, on to more Star Trek-y topics of conversation. Namely, I did, like I mentioned, start rewatching DS9 now that I've finished the next generation, and here's the thing. I'm curious. Why did people dislike DS9 back in the day? I've got a theory or two about that. But there's, like, ultimately there's nothing wrong with the show, right? Ultimately, no. I mean, did I find something I seriously dislike? No. Any major glaring issue with it? Like, I don't know, characters or acting or story or something? Not really, no. So why did people dislike it? I have this theory that... Well, the show feels like leftovers from TNG put together into a show, right? That's a bit of a problem, because TNG was really good. And this feels like the failures of TNG sort of put together and put into a show. I'm not saying I dislike it, I'm saying that's the vibe I'm getting when I'm looking at the cast, the story and everything, you know, the events that unfold. Again, I like it. I don't think TNG is vastly superior to it. It's just that it all sort of has that vibe to it, and I think back in the day it had the same problem. Maybe just people weren't that aware of it. I don't know. I understand also fully the Trill and the Cardassians are at war. That's fine. It's actually good. Yeah, it's actually pretty damn good. I mean, actually, would you like some energy? Yeah, you would. Of course you would. You're gonna need all this energy, because the big bad Cardassians are gonna come, and they're gonna try and fuck you. Eat them, Cardassians. Eat them for all I care. Yeah, where was it? I do, of course, fully realise and understand as well that what I'm talking about, like, half or more of my audience. In fact, I used to have the statistics on top of my head about this, like what my average age, the average age of my viewer is. And it's below 19, that I remember. Actually, no, it's not. It's not, but I do have a lot of underage viewers, I remember that. But it's above 19. Average on YouTube is, like, embarrassingly low. And, but the average on my channel was really, really high compared to YouTube, mainly because of the type of content I do, right? I don't imagine a lot of 14-year-olds watch Stellairs, right? Or Hearts of Iron, for that matter, or modding tutorials or whatever. You know? So, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, the point is, like, I understand most of my viewers, or maybe not most, but a large portion of my viewers has no idea what I'm talking about. And has probably never seen this show, but hey. Alright, we've won. Boys and girls. We've won, and thus earned a lot of hate from the Luridians, which was to be expected, but you know what, they'll learn to, I'm so sorry, they'll learn to appreciate me, eventually. There you go, you're doing that. Okay, so I'm going to assign this to this sector immediately, actually. There's the Elder Birder, whatever. Now, I don't want to misclick here, because it's going to be expensive if I do. That alright? Yeah, there we go. Let's really quickly, and very importantly, go over to the to the plans, but actually this is the best way of doing it. Just click on the thing. Voth. Voth. Oh, what's the population on Voth Prime? I don't know, but I'm renaming it to Stalingrad. Actually, the star is going to be... No, the star can remain Voth as a... You know, let's not go too crazy. Alright, so it's the Voth everywhere, and they're slaves. You'd think that'd be a good thing most of the time. Actually, why would you think that? No. Don't think that. It's not a good thing. They're gonna hate me. And they're gonna try and revolt, and I'm gonna have to put those revolts down. Ugh. Alright. So. You two. You are embarking, and so are you people. So all together now, you're gonna come over there, and you're gonna, well, just get there, and then we'll land you when you get there, right? All right, everyone closes their borders towards me because I'm a evil imperialist. Yada-da, I've heard this a billion times. It's fine. Income actually went down a little bit because of, well, you know, new territories, more consumer goods, etc., etc. That's fine as well. Some colonization to be done, and will be done in a second. Just need to pull my fleets back and get everything else in order. Which I think I have at this point, more or less. There's going to be the annoying management bit that we're going to have to do, but hey. We signed up for it, right? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Shh. Okay. So... Is this? Yeah, it is. So, research, mining, observation post. Good. We have the construction ships doing their thing. Sectors, gonna feed them a load of minerals, considering they ate them all. What are you doing? A lot of things, apparently. Alright, fair enough. I could use some energy, because you seem to lack it. Everything else is fine. So we're now low on minerals, and we're replenishing our energy storage. Good, that's actually a very good position to be in, considering everything. Stellairs investigation. So, we received a transmission on a Stellairs channel, and... So, there are orders for... you to an investigation into your conduct. Please, sir, this way, one says. Preposterous. Oh, this is interesting, alright. Captain Devial Terlik is led swiftly into the briefing room that has been configured for a standard military tribunal through the Stellairs operative. Though the Stellairs operative on the raised central chair has no official military status, the operative gives her opening statement before an assembly of the senior crew, listing a range of apparently contradictory charges. Captain listens in silence for several minutes before finally being afforded the opportunity to reply. She methodically deconstructs the operative's accusations, and with corroboration from the crew and the accusation... with corroboration from the crew, the accusation soon falls apart. Taking a sidelong glance at the crew and Rolling. Tell Shiara operative calls the inquiry to a close. As the resilient traits, plus 25 influence. Excellent! Excellent work, everyone. We have a few minor problems with the situation here. Namely, despite my best efforts, it's still at 100 revolt risk. And it's because of the unhappy slaves. So... Question, if you embark from here, is it still going to revolt? It's at 5 revolt risk. It's at a manageable revolt risk. Meaning that you now go where you're needed and land. Essentially, the reason I'm doing this is because I fully expect all these to revolt at one point and try and go back to the theocracy. My assault legions will be there to stop any rebellious ideas from not being put into action. Or, yeah, they're going to be put into action, but they're going to stop them from succeeding. Well, they're most likely going to be put into action. At any rate, if and when. You know what they say, hindsight is 20/20. So, where was I going with this? Ah, yes, most of the management, the annoying management bit is done. We're approaching the end of the series, honestly, because at this stage,
Excellent.
not even the board can stop me. So you gotta ask the question, what am I playing for? I could fight the Federation, which at this point I'm not really sure they're gonna be capable of beating me either, to be honest with you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack the Klingons next episode, and we're gonna call it quits there for the entire series. I'm gonna try and place something new. But yeah, in order for that to happen, we need to do a bit more management work and all that good stuff. Alright, so here's the thing. And you need more resources. Yes, you do. Good. This is very good. Do you know what I'm going to give you? Well, I'm not going to give you any more because I don't have any. But you know, as soon as I get more minerals, you're getting all of them pretty much. Yeah. Huge sector, apparently very undeveloped. But what do I know? Yeah, this is what I was gonna talk about. We need to merge all the fleets. And as soon as this one's upgraded, we will do precisely that. So, all the fleets need to merge up, gather at Romulus, and go to Kittimer, basically, and wait there for the Romulans. For the Romulans. Great English. For the Romulan.
Ships upgraded.
You know, I'm gonna stop recording here. For the Klingons. Hey, third time's a charm, eh? Who just declared war? Okay. All hands, man your battle stations. All hands, man your battle stations. We're going to war. With the Klingons distracted down south, this gives us a perfect opportunity to strike at them, and I'm really tired of them saying Mev all the time, so... Do you know what? This is happening. Yeah. So, massacre at Kittimer, then go after the Norsicans, then the Hushnok. Actually, then the Hushnok, then the Norsicans, and we're good. Parametallic armor. Yep, I think no, it's actually terrible. Starbase armor plating, not that terrible. I'll take it. But we have a new ship design for the battlecruiser. So, starship, torpedo boat, or long-range artillery. This, I believe, calls for a new design of battlecruiser. Now, there's a variety of sections. Alright. Long-range artillery. Tactical battlecruiser, I believe. Or engineering battlecruiser. Definitely tactical. Advanced support is really good too. Fuck it, we're going with advanced support. Almost as good as tactical, right? Some would argue even slightly better. Alright, so long-range artillery. We sure we want long-range artillery? Yeah. So, weapons. Plasma torpedoes. Right, you can't put these on. Yeah, so heavy plasma torpedoes. Yeah, I understand now. And level 2 plasma disruptors. So you're going to be it's a lot of torpedoes, basically. Just go. Okay, fun. Good. This is all fine. Now, we're obviously going to be lacking power. So, let's grab a thing and put it right there. And there. And there. Alright. Oh god, this is just a... How can you eat up so much power? I don't even want to know. So what do we want? We want an EPS relay, weapon damage plus 3. Prefire chamber, fire rate, that's not bad. Weapon range, well it is long range artillery, right? So weapons range then. As far as the blue thing is concerned, initial dampeners, not very useful. Combat speed, not very useful. This, not very useful. Tactical station, very useful. Never mind. Well, actually... Okay, what are we putting in the yellow slot? We have... Headquarters? Cargo pods, yeah? Cargo pods in there. So... Is there anything here that I find particularly attractive? Well, the emergency or the field generator or that, not necessarily. We can put this thing there. We have to put that thing there. I have 14 power left. Meaning in the blue thing... Can I put a level 1 tactical station? No. A security station? No. This thing? No. Huh. So what, leave it empty? Empty? Right, as it turns out, we're leaving that particular spot empty. Or we change it from an advanced... You see, this one has 6 slots. This one has 5. This one has 4. This one has 4. This one has 5. So we're looking at... I mean, you have to take this, right? What if we instead put that sort of configuration? I mentioned the cargo pods. And then focus on weaponry here. So, base decimator and... Oh, chamber. Yeah. Right, what about that? Ah, there we go, we found it. So, level 1 phase decimator. 2 is sucks up too much energy. Okay, what do we call this? The Long Claw. Yes, that is a Game of Thrones reference. Congratulations if you got it. Question is, do we build a few of them? Obviously. And they are the most expensive ship we have. Alright, fair enough. We might build some of those. Eventually. Actually, those would be quite useful against the Borg, maybe. I don't know. Alright, just gonna be annoying. That's fine. How about you? It's a bit too bright, your logo. It's somewhat upsetting.
Excellent. The captured ships have been successful.
Funny, you actually have to declare war on the Borg properly.
Station complete.
Interesting. Just goes to show you that they haven't really been implemented the way they're supposed to be just yet. But there is time, fear not. It's an interesting situation. We have combat transport ships going to the newly occupied worlds and the actual navy running away from them to all intents and purposes. Just to make sure these are all upgraded. Yes, they are. Good. Alright, bit more and we'll be at Kittimer. We'll have to do that next episode, obviously, but right, we have time, right? Time which is up, I guess, at this point, right? So yeah, this has been real. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we're going to colonize something of these worlds, and I think I found one actually right there. Yeah, we're going to look it up in the proper channels, and I'm going to declare war on the Romulan, every time on the Klingons. I'm going to save our Orion Free States buddies, which I do actually have a soft spot for a little bit. But yeah, that's all next time. Thank you for watching. Until then, have fun. Please remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video. Take care, and bye-bye.